Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kendra and today I am updating you on my current planner system. I was so excited because I actually have like a whole filming setup in my office now, which my office happens to be in my bedroom, right next to my bed. And my son, of course, picks today that he wanted to come sleep in my bed and not wake up. So I'm in the living room, but it's okay. I think it's working out. We have some nice natural lighting and I'm just crisscross applesauce here on the floor. But I wanted to get this video filmed for you guys. I am on my last day of vacation, which is sad. I just did a staycation. I've been off for 6 days. This is my 7th day. I go back, but then I'm off on Sunday, so it's not too bad. But I am sad to see the vacation go. So at the beginning of the year, I was in 2 planners, which was kind of unheard of for me. Generally, I have been like, I'm a chronic planner hopper, but I'm only ever in 1 planner at a time. And then the last couple years, I've actually stayed in planners for a whole year, which is the first for me in my entire planner career. Planner career, like I'm making money doing this, I wish. Yeah, the last couple of years, I'd say since 2021, 22, around there. So now it's not hard for me to stay in a planner. It's just hard for me to stay in 1 planner because I always want to try new things and see how it works. But right now I have 1 new planner integrated into my system. So I thought I'd show you my planners today and do little flips, nothing too in-depth. If you want an in-depth planner flip on any of these, let me know and I can do that for you. And sorry if you hear my stomach growling, I'm actually waiting for my Chick-fil-A order. I'm quite hungry. So I'm gonna pull this one to the side for a second because that's the newest one, and talk about these 2. These are the 2 planners that I started 2024 out in. This is a Moleskine Spiral, and I believe this is the large size. There's a size larger that's called extra large, and I think it's around A5 size. Don't quote me. And this, of course, is a Hobonichi Weeks, and I think Hobonichi Weeks is something that I will probably be in whenever I'm planning. I love it so much. I love a bound system because I love to go back and flip through it like years later. It's just such a great way to memory keep. I will not be repurchasing the Moleskine, so we'll start with flipping through that. It's funny because if you watch my 2024 setup, even in the beginning, I list all these reasons why I don't think this is the planner for me, and yet I still purchased it and I'm using it. At this point, we're almost a half a year into it, right? We're, you know, today I'm filming this, it's Friday the 31st, so tomorrow is the 1st of June, so we're getting close to halfway through the year. I've invested too much time, effort, money, materials, etc. into this to not continue to use it, but I won't be repurchasing. And the funny thing is, every time I say like, oh gosh, I hate this planner so much, I flip through it and I genuinely enjoy the layouts that I've created. So it's a weird little thing. I haven't changed anything aesthetically to this planner. It's still just my same Honeybee Shop stickers. Let me pull out my pen. This is the pen that I am using in this. I love this. I know recently there's like this thing in the planner community where everybody talked about their big pens that they love, but this is a Bic Gelocity. It is a great pen if you haven't tried it. It's like one of the best gel pens I think you can get for the price, and it works really good on Moleskine paper. It's black and juicy, just everything I like. It doesn't smudge. So if you're looking for a pen, try that. So yeah, nothing's changed in here. I'm still using it exactly the same way. I use the trackers consistently in January, and then come February, I'm a florist, so February is an insane month for me anyways. I already knew there was a chance of me not using the tracker, and as you can see, I fell out of it. I believe March was the last month I attempted to use the trackers in here, and then I just gave up completely. I'm like, I don't know, I didn't like the wheel system for tracking, so I didn't use it. So yeah, I got mostly through March, and then I was over it completely. And as you can see, I didn't even really decorate the monthly in March. See, like, I enjoy my layouts in here, so it's not really an issue of not liking it. I don't like how the weekend is split up. As you can see down here, you really only get like this much space for the weekends, but I tend to like bring it down a little bit, which is okay. I guess, I don't know. This week I really wanted to try a vertical layout. Obviously the space is too small for a vertical layout, but it was a fun experiment. So here, April didn't use the tracker at all. I like to do tip-ins in here. I like this paper because it holds up to like my Canon Ivy pictures. It doesn't really break down the paper or like bulk it up, so it's hard to write on because it's already thicker paper than the Hobonichi Weeks. So I like it for that sense. I just really don't like the layout, and I have yet to see a Moleskine layout that I do like. So I don't think I'm gonna go the Moleskine route next year. What I ideally would like, and if you guys know a planner that has this, I'm thinking I might get a Kim board next year, an A5 Kim board, but I'm looking for basically a Hobonichi cousin without the daily pages. So just like the months and the weeks, but A5 size. I wouldn't mind note pages in the back, but yeah, I don't want daily pages because that'll be too overwhelming for me. This tends to be more like utilitarian for me. I use this more for like pre-planning and messy planning and just seeing how things end up. So I do like it for that, but I don't think it's gonna be the planner for me next year. But I'm gonna finish it because I'm this far into it. It's already getting a little chunky. That's just the nature of me stuffing it with things. So yeah, that's my Moleskine spiral. This is my lovey right now. I am obsessed with this cover, and it's probably not going to show up very well because it's black, and well, everything in my life is black basically. That's my favorite color, and this is a Moterm veg tan cover, and I've wanted a veg tan cover since they came out with them. They were so hard to get. They're getting a little easier to come by now because I guess like the hype is worn off. Everyone has one now, so it's a little bit easier. I love the one I got. Is so smooth on the outside and then so textured on the inside, if you can see that. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it smells. I should just marry it, right? But this makes me want more veg tan covers for other planners, so that's a whole thing. But this is still, you know, not much has changed. My ephemera and stuff has changed. Like I said, if you guys want a detail flip, let me know and I can tell you like where every little piece of ephemera has come from. This is the sneaker weeks, and I already know next week, oh, this is a mega by the way. I already know next year, I said next week. I already know next year I am can you hear that? My animals are rumble. I have guinea pigs, they're rumble stomping. Anyways, I say that in every video. I know that I'm not gonna get a mega and I'm not gonna get sneakers. Sneakers because I just want something that fits a little bit better. And then mega, I actually had to go in the back and start pulling out some pages. A, because I knew I was never gonna use all of them. And B, it was getting really thick and we're only like halfway through the year. So yeah, this is the mile liner I'm using this week. I have like a ton and I stick to like the same 5 colors. It's fine. If you saw my recent what's in my Delphonics video, you already know. You already know what colors I use. Yeah, so this video is not going to be about flipping through and naming all of the ephemera that I use. It's just to show you like where I'm at in my planning system right now. I still use this tracker. It's where I track my cycles, my steps. I consistently track that. I have had like no steps on my vacation, and that's completely fine. I don't mind. I consistently use my months as pre-planning and also as a place for me to track the weather, because I don't know, I think that's going to be interesting information in the next like 10 years. And I pre-decorate a little bit, but not much. And then it goes into my weeklies. Actually, I have some jumbo sticker flakes. And then it goes into my weeklies. Actually, I think my Chick-fil-A is here, so give me one moment. All right, we are all good. I have my Chick-fil-A right here. My partner orders it for me, and I don't tell him what I want because it's Chick-fil-A. So he ordered me a parfait and a chicken biscuit. So that's gonna encourage me to film this video a little bit faster because I'm very hungry. Anyways, the thing I love about the Hobonichi Weeks is, for me, it's become less of a planner and more of just like a memory keeper. So I journal in here and I plan, but it ends up being more like a memory keeper because I just kind of put down like the major things of each day, and then I use this second side to journal on. And I just really love it because I can flip through here and something can stick out to me, and then I'm like, oh, I want to read about it, and then I can go and read the journal entry. So it just works out really well. It's fun to decorate. You don't need a lot of ephemera to decorate in it because it is a smaller planner. I don't know, I think it's just really cute and it makes me happy. So that is my weeks. And like I said, for a while I was thinking maybe I won't have another weeks, but I feel like now my dream is to have like a bookshelf of just like finished Hobonichi Weeks. I think that would make me very happy. This is the current week that we're in, and then I pre-decorate a little bit. Like I have next week decorated, but I don't generally decorate too far ahead because I like to just sit down once a week and decorate. In the back, in my notes section, I kind of just use this as a way to like elaborate or like maybe focus in on a special day that happened. So more memory keeping. Like this was Valentine's Day, like I said, as a florist, it's a pretty busy time. My son started school, things like that. And I also, you know, like when the Tortured Poets department came out, I did a 4-page spread where I designed stuff in Canva and printed it off and put it in here. And Mother's Day, and then, you know, ever important Bridgerton double spread. So yeah, that's how I'm using my notes pages. And then I'm still filling in my stuff in the back. I'm doing really good on my movies. We won't talk about books. I'm just now reading my first book of the year. I'm gonna finish it this week, but I'm just now starting it. But movies I'm keeping up with, so, you know, it's something, right? So that is my weeks. As my guinea pigs week in the background. Very fitting timing. And then this is my newest little project. A couple people have inspired this, and I'll get into that when I, you know, deep dive into this, but needless to say, I wanted to get into rings, and I'll talk about why I disliked rings in the past, and I'll talk about what brought me back into rings in the next video that I do of a flip of this. But for now, just know that I am totally in love with rings, and I feel like this is something that I want to keep in my system for the foreseeable future. I'm not necessarily planning in here. I would say this is more of like a common planner for me. Just a place for me to like keep ideas and notes and things like that. And really what this is a place for me to be creative, to design stuff in Canva, to stick it in here, to have a place to flip that brings me peace and joy. And, you know, it just gives me something to do. It gives me something to do because you can constantly create something like this. I created this yesterday. Actually, let me show you my favorite one. It's up here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so this is my favorite one that I've made so far. This is a vellum that I made. Look at this. Beautiful. Some Smallest Man Who Ever Lived lyrics right there. Anyways, yeah, it just gives me something to do because I can always think of an insert or something that I want to put in here, something I want to design. I love just like turning music on, opening Canva, and like going crazy. So that's what this has become for me. But like I said, this is not a detailed flip of this by any means. I plan on doing that probably fairly soon. That is my current planner system right now. I think I'm gonna film a few more videos. I don't know if today, but soon. I really want to do like how I use my planner system, like how I plan day to day. And also I came up with an idea because I recently realized that I have been on YouTube for a decade doing planners, and that's been my entire planner career, because as soon as I got into planners, I started doing YouTube videos on it. And I think it would be really interesting to compare how I used to plan and my plannering style and aesthetic and things like that to how I plan now, because it's completely different. I don't think anyone would think that I'm even the same person. Honestly, it's really funny. So those are a couple of videos that I'm working on. But if you guys have any ideas for videos you'd like to see, please leave them down below and I will get to them eventually. I really appreciate the people that have stuck around and are continuing to watch my videos. I know I've been very MIA over the last 5 years essentially, but I feel like now is a good time. I'm feeling good about it. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat my Chick-fil-A, edit this video, get it up for you. I hope you guys have a great day. Please take a moment to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.